AI's rapid growth has led to worries about how it will affect the environment. According to estimates, the IT industry may account for up to 20% of worldwide electricity consumption and 5.5% of global carbon emissions by 2025. Even though it could be harmful. In this video, we'll examine the effects of artificial intelligence on the environment, unveiling the hidden water footprint. Researchers estimate that for every 20 to 50 queries and replies, ChatGPT uses a regular 16.9 ounces or half-liter bottle of water. Unbelievable, right? One of the greatest requirements for artificial intelligence such as ChatGPT is the utilization of water. Water is required for cooling in data centers that host AI infrastructures. The additional demand from data centers might exacerbate water stress in regions where water sources are already under stress. Additionally, fresh water is needed to ensure proper humidity control because saltwater can have unfavorable effects like corrosion, blocked pipes, and the growth of bacteria. According to Microsoft's estimation, ChatGPT needed about 700,000 gallons of water to train. It's not a small amount. To put this into perspective, it is equivalent to filling a nuclear reactor's cooling tower or producing 320 Tesla cars. So if we do the math right, ChatGPT requires 1 L of water just to answer around 100 questions. Additionally, it is predicted that future developments in generative AI may result in higher water use and potential environmental issues. The energy consumption of AI. Because AI models are so complicated, require a large volume of data to train, and receive a high volume of requests from users, they demand a lot of energy. During training, the AI model learns how to behave based on a large set of examples and data. Depending on the amount of data and complexity of the model, training an AI model might take a few minutes to several months. GPUs, a kind of electronic chip used to process massive amounts of data, are using a lot of energy because they are operating around the clock during this period. For instance, using massive neural networks to train advanced AI models may require as much electricity as a small city. However, projections indicate that the energy consumption of data centers and cloud computing will reach 2967 TW in 2030, and aviation will consume far more energy and contribute significantly to world emissions. The AI carbon conundrum. The purpose of data centers is to house the power-hungry servers required for artificial intelligence models. They consume a large amount of energy and leave behind a substantial carbon footprint. According to a study from Stanford, out of the 4 language model crests, GPT-3 had the most carbon emissions, surpassing Gopher by 1.4 times, OPT by 7.2 times, and Bloom by an incredible 20.1 times. AI models such as ChatGPT emit approximately 8.4 tons of carbon dioxide per year, while Bloom emits more than 7.2 tons. These are the numbers of only running interference of the technologies. The emissions from their training are over 502 tons for GPT-3. A growing challenge of e-waste generation. According to a recent United Nations report, the globe generated 53.6 million metric tons of e-waste in 2019, with projections estimating a rise to 74.7 million metric tons by 2030. With the increasing sophistication and complexity of AI and LLM models, outdated hardware swiftly becomes obsolete and needs to be replaced. As a result, a large number of electronic parts, including CPUs, GPUs, and specialist AI hardware, are discarded away. Also, the discarded chips and servers emit toxic gases because of the lead and mercury they contain. These emissions negatively impact human cancer. Even while things might seem terrible right now, they are not entirely bad. For humanity, even a tiny advancement in AI will mean a huge leap. Artificial intelligence has helped in decision-making, developed efficient processes across different industries, and helped in developing new technologies to monitor and protect the environment. What can be done to reduce AI's environmental impact? Even though AI may have some positive effects on the environment, it is still important to consider and reduce these effects. Transparency regarding the environmental impact of prominent tech companies is a crucial step in this direction. Microsoft, for example, has pledged to replenish more water than it uses by 2030 in order to become more water positive. Their strategy included donating funds to wetland restoration projects and applying sustainable design standards to their data centers. Furthermore, Google has committed to publishing its annual water measurements, which reveal that in 2021, the average Google data center consumed around 450,000 gallons of water per day. Google has been developing low-water alternatives to cool data centers while pledging to use alternatives to fresh water wherever possible. Energy usage doesn't necessarily have to decrease. Constructing data centers in regions with renewable energy sources is the most effective approach to reducing costs while also enhancing the use of energy. For instance, data centers in Iceland and Norway operate on green power and are not subject to the cost of electricity globally. Norway has some of the lowest electricity prices in the world because of its abundance of natural and renewable resources. Norway has over 1,500 hydropower facilities and 25 wind farms, which together produce 98% of the country's electricity renewable, facts that have contributed significantly to many large organizations' use of data centers there. The move towards sustainability is happening. Microsoft wants to be carbon negative by 2030. To achieve this goal, the company is purchasing renewable energy and taking other steps to meet its goal. By 2025, it also wants to power all of its sites entirely with renewable energy. AWS Cloud Division is also shifting to renewable energy sources, from diesel to hydro-treated vegetable oil to fuel its backup power generators for its data centers in Europe. Finally, the effects of artificial intelligence's rapid development on the environment are serious issues that need immediate attention. By shedding light on the hidden environmental dilemma surrounding AI, people can foster an informed dialogue and drive the adoption of responsible practices. What do you think about the possible harm that AI could cause to ecosystems? How might these issues be properly addressed by society? Let's work together to create a sustainable future where environmental protection and artificial intelligence go hand in hand.